Yes.
Hi guys, I hope you guys are doing well. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So I think we'll start by introduction.
Okay.
You just introduce yourself, then you tell us if you've ever done trading or any other online business. If you've ever done trading, how was your experience? Are you good? Are you doing very well? And then from there I can pick it from there. And then I'll be the last person to introduce myself. Is that okay?
Okay.
Well, we'll start with the Maureen.
Hello, guys.
Hi.
So my name is Maureen Oirimo Orundumia. Mimi, I know about trading, like the basics. I know the basics, and I've already initially trade, but using someone's signals.
Okay.
Like siwezi trade on my own.
Okay. So so
Yeah, but nilikuwa yeah.
so basically you know how to use MT4, MT5.
Yes, but I don't know to link the broker and the MT4 or MT5.
Oh, that is the easiest thing.
Yeah.
That's fine. And how was your experience?
It was good. Nilipata kakitu.
That's nice. That's nice. So you
Yes,
believe?
but right now,
Mm,
yeah, I'm saying right now I want to know how to trade by myself. Like I want to know when to buy, when to sell.
mm.
Yeah.
Wow. We're in the right place. We will learn how to do that.
Oh,
And
oh.
I'm so happy at least you believe in trading because so many people that don't believe in trading. They just say it's a scam or something. But if you do believe in trading, awesome.
Mm.
Yep. Dekure.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Regina Dikure. I hope I'm audible enough.
Yes, you are.
All right, thank you. First of all, I want to take this opportunity to thank you for welcoming me to this opportunity. Yes, I have some experience a little experience in trading. Mostly copy trading is what I do. I'm not so good at manual trading, and for that reason, I'm very excited to be here today. I'm coming with an open mind, ready to learn, like from as somebody who doesn't know anything. This is exciting, and I'm really ready for this. Thank you for this opportunity.
You're very welcome.
Yeah.
Kelvin, Kelvin, Ken. Okay, Kelvin, go first.
Oh, hi everyone.
Hi,
I'm
hi.
Maish. Uh,
Ah,
How are you?
Maish, kindly rename your name. Your Maish, not Kelvin. Kelvin is who?
Yeah. Lazima jiite na jina ya ID. Anyway,
Okay, fine.
uh,
Go on.
I'm here. My name is Kelvin Minor. I'm here to unlearn and relearn. I have an experience with trading.
Bad one.
I'm not new to the it was a good, at least I got something pia ikapotea, but it was a good experience, and ready to try again. Yeah.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Ken Wanda. Okay, let me unmute. Are you able to unmute? Okay, do this. Ken Wanda, just exit the meeting and then you rejoin. Kindly. Maggie. Maggie. You can unmute from your end, because I don't have that option to unmute you from this end. I've given you that option to unmute from your end. Just try and unmute from your end. Mark, you can go. Just introduce yourself. Tell us if you've ever done trading. How was your experience? Yeah, if you believe in it or it's just a thing. Mark.
Hello. My name is Mark Asiema, as Cornelius has said, and I've been actually trading for the past, let's say, two years. And nilianza na demo actually, pole, and along the way on my journey, I was able to meet up with Cornelius, who was also trading, and saidia to gain more skills, and I think last year is when niliweza kuweka some cash on my first account. Nilianzanga na around 20k, and then I blew up my account, and then the second time bado nikeka money, and bado nika blew, and now this time bado this year nikeka around 20k, and I've been earning for almost two months now. I think it's 3 months actually. Na roughly nimekuwa nikimake let's say I made a lot of money in trading, but now basically I'm also coming here to boost my skills also into trading, and to also get to learn more about trading, because trading for me, I believe it's a journey, and I'm ready to pursue this journey together with you guys, and hopefully tutaweza gain a lot into this class, and I'm looking ahead to it. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome. Who hasn't spoke? Kenwood?
Can I join?
Sorry?
Can I talk?
Yeah, sure.
It's Maggie.
Oh, this
Hi,
Maggie.
everyone. Yes. My name is Maggie, and I have zero knowledge and experience about trading. So this is the first time actually I'm joining a class specifically meant for trading. And I hope we're going to learn together and make something out of it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Who wasn't introduced?
Me here.
Okay, go.
Hi, my name is Yaya. I don't have any experience, so I hope to learn. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Everyone has introduced themselves, right? Right? Everyone has introduced themselves. Okay, awesome. Before I start presenting something that we'll go through today, we'll just do a introduction to Forex, and I'll give you my story, my journey, where I've come from, how it has been, the bad side, the good side of trading, and all that. So, out of the introduction, I've come to understand that most of you are newbies in trading, and that's quite a good thing, because I've come to learn for those people who are coming in fresh to this industry. It's easy for them to learn and be able to understand the market at very easy way. Because trading is kind of tricky because there's quite a number of strategies that you can use to make some money in the financial market. There's smart money concept, there's price action, there's a lot. Some people only use candlestick patterns, some people use indicators like moving averages. So there's quite a number of strategies. And for those people who have been in this industry for long, tenderness of us mixing these strategies are so high. At the moment you mix 2 or 3 strategies to make one strategy, you'll end up being confused with everything in the entire market. So my strategy is a bit unique because most of the things you have learned in YouTube, I'll need you guys to forget them completely. Um, One unique strategy is like support and resistance. So many traders they usually believe support is created when there's a more than 2 or more than 3 touch on a specific point in a market. But in my school of thought, that is kind of different. I believe support is created when there is a reverse in the market at specific point and it has created the lowest point in the market. That is a support level. Another concept that is very common in YouTube is the trendline strategy. Um, Break and retest, most people use it on a reversal trend, like to catch the reversal of the market. And that is not the case. The trend line, when it's an up trend line, we only use it to catch the uptrend. When there is a downtrend trend line, we only use it to catch the downtrend. And we trade the third touch of the trend line. So that's kind of unique if you compare with any strategy in the market. The third, something unique compared to most of the strategy on YouTube is I use Fibonacci to really get the retracement level in the market. Mostly, and the most accurate point I use in Fibonacci because there's 50% level, there's 38% level, there's 61% level, and there's 78% level. But on my side, I've backtested it for quite some time, and only 61% level in Fibonacci works best for me. And that's kind of different when you go to YouTube. Um, and over time, I usually say trading is a journey because you learn something. Because my story in trading, I've been mentored by quite a number of people, more than 5 or 6, and I've paid for all mentorship I've gone through. And the reason I've done that, because most people say, there's YouTube, I can learn Forex in YouTube. But take this home. Anyone who teach people on YouTube, there's something they know and they usually get keep. And they'll never tell you until you pay for their classes. And that's what I've come to understand. Initially, I decided, let me do it by myself. I'll just use YouTube, learn strategy here and there. But my friends, guys, I lost a lot of money. It was a tough journey. Until that time, I discovered if someone is giving you something for free, there's a catch. But the only time he'll be able to deliver to you is for you to pay for their classes and mentorship. Classes is good because you'll be able to at least learn a few things here and there. You build on the strategy. But 70% of successful traders is not all about knowing the strategy. It's about you be able to backtest the strategy, have the mentorship classes. Mentorship is whereby you're able to like have a feel of a normal day for this trader. When he wakes up, when he gets himself to the laptop, what he does, if he, like, for example, I'll go to Forex Factory, I check if there's any high impact news. I'll go and just check the news overall, what is happening, if there's any war, wherever, all those things. When I get to the market, how am I able to determine the market bias, the direction of the market that day? How will I be able to have my set of my trading, and how to get my psychology up to task to trade? Because trading is all so many things involved in it. Um, so I'll go straight and introduce myself well. Let me share my screen. I hope you guys can see my screen. I hope you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, just say you can see my screen because I can't see the text.
I can see your screen.
Thank you. As I said, my name is Cornelius Soy. I've got an experience of the last 3 years trading in the financial market, and it has been a tough one, to be honest. But when you get a good mentor that resonates with your personality, because trading, sometimes you just say trading is spiritual, as in you need uh, to personalize your trading, like to be part and parcel of you, whereby you can be able to handle emotionally if the trade is going against you, and you can be able to handle the profits at the point you're able to take your profits. I'm a trainer and a consultant in financial market, especially forex market. Because for the journey I've worked, like I've done like 4 strategies, and out of those 4 strategies I've done, what I've come to build on is one of my best strategy. Because the strategy I'll teach you, you have 3 entry criteria. One, because most of the other strategies you only have one entry criteria. Maybe it's support level, or maybe there's cross of moving averages. But this one, the first entry is on the support level. The second entry is on Fibonacci retracement. The third entry is on the third touch on the trend line. So if you walk up at 3, I can be able maybe to touch a trade or to catch a trade at that 3. But if you are late, maybe you come to the market around 10 or 11, most likely 10 when London session is opening, you can catch the same trade with the Fibonacci retracement, because the market doesn't move on a straight line. It usually retraces and move again. So you can really catch that retracement on the Fibonacci retracement. Another criteria is on a third touch trend line confirmation. You can as well have that trade on that point. So at any point, you can be able to catch the trade and you'll be able to make profits. I also do cryptocurrency, micro investor, and consultant in blockchain technology. Cryptocurrency was the first time I really measured on the cryptocurrency in terms of the micro investors' point of view, because in cryptocurrency there are so many categories. You can decide to trade cryptocurrency, you can decide to do micro investment, but I majored in investment part of it. So this means you invest in a project when maybe the coins are very cheap, and then when the price, because uh, the more time a cryptocurrency stays in the market, the more it get values, and then you sell it when the price is high. And then I did software dev and blockchain technology. Of course, if you have done IT development, so it's everything. Like all digital currency, it's coded. So that's the reason why I decided to really major in it and be the best in it, because of the software development thing. So I decided to, because I've learned in our social media, especially TikTok and Facebook, like you can be a good trader even if you don't go to school or whatever. But I don't subscribe in that school of thought. I do believe education is very important, because in trading you need so much critical thinking, just to be able to get it right in the market. So I did degree in computer science from Middlesex, and I usually have timeline in everything. Like in 2 years, I want to be the best trader in Kenya and in Africa. If you do your calculations very well, in 2 years, that means I'll have done 5 years. So there's no way you can come today to this class and think in a month's time you'll be the best trader. That one can't happen. Even if you want to train to be a teacher, you take like 4 or 5 years to go just through the degree level. And you have gone through secondary school, primary school. So trading is a skill. But the good thing is, if you get a good mentor that you resonate with, you can be able to redeem time and be able to be very successful trader in a year. Because wherever thing I'll teach you, wherever thing I'll mentor you, whatever strategy, you must learn, backtest it, personalize it, and be able to understand the market. But for the few times we will be learning and as well the mentorship time, we can be able to analyze the market together, and you can be able to know how I catch my best trades, how I analyze my entry criteria, and with that, with time, you'll be able to be very, very good with trading. Um, I'm going to share with you what I've mentioned, because today I took two trades because I usually wake up at 3. Because I only trade. I've major in gold. That is my best pair in the market. There are so many pairs you can do: currencies, you can do indices like US 30, US 100. You can do commodities like gold, silver. You can trade US oil. You can trade cooking oil. You can trade coffee. You can trade tea. You can trade wherever pair that you want. There are so many, I think more than 1,000 pairs of things you can be able to trade in financial market. So I decided to focus on one pair, and the benefit of doing that is, you see, the good thing with financial market, it has a pattern. It usually repeats itself. So if you're able to master one pair with precision, because um, forex, some people usually say forex is like betting, but I beg to differ, because forex, you have a reference point. That means if you are able to analyze the market with the same strategy that you understand and entry criteria, and you backtest a year back or 3 or 6 months back, and you get an edge in the market, that is the only point you can be able to be very profitable in financial market. And if you have monitor most of our traders, like Kenyan Prince, there's another one called Amin FX. Those guys, they have done thorough back tested their strategy until imefika a point that they're like 90 or 80 or 95% sure at this point the market will reverse, or at this point the market will change the direction, and they're able to risk more from their account and make a lot of money. But when you're starting as a forex trader, you must abide by risk management. Risk what you can afford to lose in a specific trade. Uh, the thumb rule for my risk management is not 1%, is not 2%. This is what I usually tell my students. If you have 20,000 or even 100,000, divide it by 20. When you divide it by 20, if it's 20,000, if you divide it by 20, that is 1,000. So in every trade, you only can afford to lose how much? If you divide it by 20, let's engage. If you have 20,000, how much can you afford to lose per trade? My good friends, how many? I can't hear anyone. How much? Dekure. If you have 20,000, with my risk management. How much are you able to risk in 20,000?
I can say I can stake a quarter of it.
A quarter of 20,000.
Mm-hmm.
And that means if you do 5 trades, your account is gone.
Yeah, unfortunately, but I hope that cannot happen.
It will happen.
Two
Well,
thousand.
there are some people here, they'll give you the experience. I've got two people here, Kevin and Mark. And they'll tell you a story. Well, believe you me, if as early as now, and trading is so funny. Anything you learn now, in the next 2 or 3 months, if you learn proper risk management now, if you'll get even that time, you'll get 1 million or even 2 million. You risk what you learned. But if you go to a mentor mwenye atumiangi stop loss or good risk management, if the market decide to go against you, my dear friends, you'll cry. So I really advise you guys have very good risk management. And risk reward, I usually use 1 to 2 or 1 to 3. It depends with how the market is. So that means if I have, let's say, if I have 20,000, 20K. So I told you I usually do it where you divide your capital with 20. So that means you are able to take 20 trades before you blow your account. Because guys, you will blow your account before you get this thing. But with good mentorship, if you will follow my instruction and good risk management, you'll never blow your account. But you will go do your things. Huh. And this is usually what happened. Today, I tell you, take a trade, use maybe 0.02 because with 20,000 you can only do a maximum of 0.02. So if you do today, if you pick a trade today, you get profit. Tomorrow you get profit. So the third day you'll decide, this trade every day we usually win. That day you decide to risk more. That's how people blow their account. Because anytime you risk like 0.05 and then the market goes even 60 or 30 pips, you'll blow your account. So you must get it right when it comes to risk management. When I'm teaching you guys or we are doing mentorship together, I'll guide you. Like I'll be giving you entry price, where to put stop loss and where to put take profit, and how to manage the trade. Okay. So I'll just show you how I usually analyze my markets when I get to the market. Like today, this is gold is called XAU USD. That is unusual for gold. For quite some time, gold has been bullish, and then the reason why I love gold is because in a day you can get up to on a normal day you can get up to 200 to 50 pips move. Those kind of moves in currencies, normal currencies, you can get 200 or even 300 pips maybe in a week or 2 weeks. But in gold, you can get it in few hours or in a fraction of some minutes. It depends. And then the good thing with gold, when there's news, you can be able even to catch 500 pips. Do you know what does 500 pips means when it comes to gold? Let me show you guys. 500 pips means if I'm using one lot size to trade gold. So in one lot size, 1 pip is equals to $10 in one lot size. So that means it's 500 pips times 10, that is 5,000 pips. So if you convert that to Kenya shillings, how much is that? Let me convert for you guys. That is 129 times 5,000. That is around 645,000 in a single day. When there's news, you can be able to catch that amount. So with for you to be able to enter the market with a lot size of one, how much should you have? Kulingana na criteria nimewapatia. If you guys you are attentive. Anyone? Maish? For you to be able to trade with a lot size of one, how much should you have in your as capital in your account?
Around 100,000.
You are wrong. 100,000.
Oh, 1 million. 1 million.
Thank you. For you to be able to trade with a lot size of one, you need roughly 1 million in your account for you to be able to make those moves to catch a move of one lot size. Mind you, if you are trading such an account, you can be able to make on a good move, like a normal day, gold moves approximately 250 to 300 pips. So on a normal day, you can be able to make like, okay, now let's check today. Let's check today. Let's analyze this market. Most of my analysis, I usually do it on 4 hours. So this is 4 hours. So we will do entry criteria, the 3 entry criteria. One is the trend line. So when you want to draw the trend line means there's an inception of that trend. It's a trend. You're following a specific trend. So using there's a this is the normal trade view. We learn about it and I'll show you how to use all this tool. So for trend line, I'll draw my trend line from this low. That was the second touch. That was the third touch. So my entry criteria for me to be able to enter into the market, I usually have a candlestick confirmation. And I've got like 12 of them. But I've got 2 which are my very, very best. One is engulfing. There's bullish engulfing and there's bearish engulfing. Another one is tweezer top and tweezer bottom. Those are my candlestick confirmation before I enter any market. Like today, because this gray line represent every day. Because from this is today, this is Monday, this was Friday, this was Thursday. So today it did the third touch. So when the market was dropping, it came, touched this trend line, and then it formed a tweezer bottom here. So so from this point, if I was observing this market, I could have entered it after this candlestick. So I'll take my tool, my long position tool, put it there. I usually risk 60 pips on gold. That's the standard. I backtested it for a while. So mostly when you want to enter any position on gold or any asset after you have done your analysis on 4 hours, you need to do
So
your
I
sorry.
have a question.
Yes.
What are pips?
You want me to define pips?
Eh,
Okay. Um, pips. These are way of pips is a mechanism of measuring the number of distance how the market is moving on the financial market. Like you see in the financial market, I can't say I've make profit 100,000 or 2,000. I'll tell you I've made 20 pips. So for those people waliingia na pesa mob, they'll know how to calculate the amount of money wamepata, and those waliingia na lot says kidogo, they'll know how to calculate the amount of money they have been able to make. So I'll when you go through the classes, I'll define all these: the pips, the stop loss, how to set stop loss, as in how, like, basically pips is a unit to measure how long or short the market has moved. I hope I've answered your question. I hope I've answered your question. Mwenye aliuliza swali ama amepotea? Maureen. Okay. So from this point, so I've seen this teaser bottom here. So I need to go to the lower time frame, which is mostly I usually do 15 minutes. Let me show you. So from 15 minutes, I have several entry levels. Basically around two. This is a support level I was telling you guys. Because oh, when the London session open, let me just cut my chart up to this point. Up to that point. So mostly I trade on Asian session and London and end of London as I wait for New York session, because gold moves very well on Asian session and New York session, but not London session. So from this point, this was the support of this market because the market was moving up. It's a bullish momentum. So I drew my support here from 15 minutes. So I was waiting for this market to come to this support and form a candlestick confirmation. Those two candlestick confirmation. Therefore, the bullish engulfing, because this is an uptrend, is bullish engulfing or tweezer bottom. So let me play the charts. There are some people in this meeting who are here because I usually share my setup with them in the group. There's a group that I usually set up. I usually share my setup. I gave them this buy. So this one is I've gotten a candlestick pattern confirmation, and this is engulfing. This bullish has engulfed the bearish one. So I'll enter from here. This I'll give it a breathing space. And then mostly I'll do TP1, 1 to 1, TP2, 1 to 2, TP3, 1 to 3. And the best way to manage when the market is moving is when you have entered here, when you hit TP2, kindly move your stop loss to break even. I'll teach you how to do it. Don't worry. So I'll enter from that candlestick confirmation. And then let's see how the market moved today. So how many pips did we manage to make? 1 to 2 we did like 120. 1 to 3 we did 223 pips. 223 pips, huh? Trading can make you good money. 223 pips. So if you had an account of 20,000, so that means maybe you entered with the lot size of 0.02. So for this lot size, that means 10 pips is equals to $1. 10 pips is $1 with 0.02. So 0.02, it will be for this at 10 pip move, it will be $2. $2. So for this number of pips, let's see how much he was able to make. So you'll do 22.3 divided by 10. That is 22.3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 129. So kama ungekuwa kwa hii trade ya leo, unge make 5,700 Kenya shillings. That's how sweet trading is. And if this trade ingeenda wrong side, because we usually have a risk of 60 pips. That's our stop loss, always. So if it's 60 pips, that means 60 pips. So you just take 60 divided by 10 times 2 times 129. So if you are risking 60 pips, that means you are willing to lose 1,500 per trade. So that means if you get one win, you're able to get other 4 trades before you lose your win or your profit that you got from one trade. That's why if you're able to catch, like if you're able even to catch 2 trades and 3 losses, you still make profit. Because at the end of the day is 1 to 3. So you have made 3 times your money and you have lost only 3, because that is 3 times 3. So the 3 times, that's 9. You have made 9%, you have lost 3%. So at the end of the day, you have 6% profit. So that's how you calculate your market moves and what profit you've been able to make or not. Any question? Any question? Any question? Any question? You're still in ama ninaongea French mingi hapa? Let's make it interactive.
Go bad. You're following.
You're following? Fine. This
Yes.
one criteria of the third touch rule. So let's go back to 4 hours. I show you another entry criteria that someone could have used. That is, let me go to 4 hours. We said another entry level is Fibonacci retracement. So this was on Tuesday. The market created all-time new high. So if I was waiting for the market to retrace, or rather, now let me use this point, of today's in the morning. So this is the lowest, this is the highest of this movement from Thursday, Friday, and today, Monday. So I'll take my Fibonacci, place it here, because the market is an uptrend, and then stretch to 0 point, and then I'll see my retracement level. I told you guys, my Fibonacci rule is 61.80. So you see when the market went up, it retraced back to this point. So rather than using trend line, you can use even Fibonacci. So if you have two confluence, if you have Fibonacci telling you buy, if you have trend line telling you to buy, another thing, this is Fibonacci. So let me show you the support. Here is a support. I told you my support is kind of different. The previous last low, that is my support, not the third touch. So that was my support for this market movement. So I've got support level, I've got trend line, the third touch, and I've got Fibonacci. Such a setup, hata ukiuliza Kelvin and Mark, such a setup is called A++ setup. Setup kama hii, hata kama uko na akaunti ya pesa ngapi, fungua akaunti yote hapa na kuallow, don't do risk management. There's one of my mentors wa kitambo today from this move. You see how many pips are these? Alafu yeye unajua ikangi stop loss na, but anyway, yeye ako na pesa mingi. Ikangi stop loss na ikangi take profit. Yeye huweka stop loss ya macho. You see how many pips are those? 300 pips. That guy made $1 million profit today. But him used like 15 lot size, 15 lot size. Yes, 15. Let's see. 15. That means 15 lot size, and that is 32.7. So we'll do 32.7 times 10, that's 32.72. And then we multiply it by, that means 100. 3 times 3,000. What? He made 130 million Kenya shillings. Anyway, tutafika hapo siku moja. Yeah, for this movement. So if you get a A++ setup, ingia full margin. if you have enough money to hold the drawdown, because unaona kulikuwa na drawdown kidogo, but with the market ikipata momentum, that is it. Yeah. So those are entry criteria. You can either use Fibonacci retracement. Sometimes you can only get one confirmation, maybe Fibonacci retracement or trend line or support. But my major key zone that I usually take my trade is support. Support is the strongest. So if you get any other confirmation, that's a plus setup. You can enter with whatever that you want. Yeah. Okay, let's make this class interactive. Any question? Let me stop sharing so that you guys talk. Naongea tu hapa peke yangu. Any question? Any question?
I have a question about the class. How will it be operating the time?
So decided to do the introduction to really opening it up for you to really understand the value of my mentorship to you, because I believe I've got a different approach to market compared to other people out here, and these criteria will really help you as a starter. Yeah. And we wanted to agree, or we want to agree, for those who are serious and they want these classes, you can contact me and we agree on some terms that I told you. And then from there, we can agree on timings. But I really feel from 10 to 11 is okay, or rather we can adjust it to 9 to 10. We can see which works best. Yeah, but it was just an introduction and get to know you guys. And then from there, we can set up our class and we do it. Because the class will take like a month. But then I've really compressed, nimechukua zile vitu important that you need to learn. Sitaki niwazungushe sijui wapi wapi. What you need to learn and what will help you in the market. My coursework is so small. Let me just share with you so that you see. Um, Let me share with you guys so that you can understand. This is my coursework. Introduction. Introduction to GTS. GTS means Gold Trader Soy Strategy. Focus on gold, but it depends what works best for you, but I'll go through other instruments as well. Introduction to technical analysis and fundamental analysis. Technical, basically, technical is just chart patterns, how to draw support and all that. Fundamental is news, how to be able to know the direction of the market regarding what is happening financially, instabilities in every country usually affect gold a lot. Then we'll dig deep into technical analysis, and then I'll show you how to do top-down analysis on the currencies, top-down analysis on gold, top-down analysis on US 30, top-down analysis on BTC, top-down analysis on oil. And my strategy is, you see, like other people usually do, like they'll go to 1 day or 1 week, they analyze, draw support and resistance, and then they come to maybe 1 day and then 4 hours and then they count 15 hours. You have 15 minutes and then you take your entry from there. Mine is not that way. If you can see from my chart, this is 4 hours chart. I've already done my top analysis, and my top analysis is constant every day. You see those red lines? Those lines are called psychological level, and that makes my top analysis. And like gold usually move 50 pips, 50 pips. If you do your analysis, like let me just show you, gold usually go up to that psychological level and it makes a move. Like from this point, gold made this top high at 33, I think 33.50. The last it came up to this point, these are in I think 3300. So these are psychological levels, and this makes top down analysis on point, because these big institutions and big banks, they usually look at the psychological level of the market. They don't place their big orders any place. They usually look at those points. So that's what makes top down analysis on my strategy. So if you do it once, like you have those horizontal lines on those psychological level, you already done your top down analysis. You just need to do your analysis on 4 hours and pick your trades on 15 minutes. So section 2 is market structure, how to draw market structure in depth. Support and resistance, this is very new. It's not out there. Introduction to trend line, how to properly draw trend lines. The third touch rule, as in dig deep into how you're supposed to to view the candlestick on that trend line. Then section 3 is Fibonacci breakdown. I'll show you how to set up your Fibonacci. Fibonacci detail, introduction to candlestick formation. There are like 12 of them, but my best are four rather, for downtrend and uptrend. Then candlestick confirmation, and then we'll do fundamental analysis. This is how to analyze CPI, how to analyze NFP, how to handle GBP, all that, and how it affects the market. And then trading psychology. Trading psychology is just how to backtest and build your confidence and to be able to really have an edge in the market. Yeah. I hope Mark have answered your question. All right. Time is so much spent. Any other question?
So
Hi.
I have a question.
Yes.
Since we are eager to join the classes,
Mm.
maybe you tell us, I don't know what the requirements may be. Maybe if you have a list of things that we require to have, I think maybe it's important if you tell us now.
Unataka nifanye kazi ile za high school. You need a set, you need a logbook.
Hapana. Aya, sawa basi, tunafaa kukuja hivi vile tuko.
Trading is interesting. By the way, trading I registered a mob.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, for now, I decided I'll just charge you 5K. And believe you me, the 5,000 is it's nothing. Kulingana na knowledge nakupatia. I know hauta believe saizi, but if need be, go ask Mark, go ask Kevin. Tumekuwa nao for a while. Maze, trading when you get a mentor, na wewe mwenyewe umejituma. Because trading pia ni kujituma. Like you need to do so much research, you need to backtest the strategy, you need to internalize everything. If you do that within a very short time, hata hii time tukianza mentorship na nini na kupatia my signal na nini, 5,000 is just small money. And the reason why I'm charging, Kevin knows this, and even Mark knows this. I need people to commit themselves. Maze, for me to be able to do this class, I've prepared so much. Ndio niweze kudeliver valuable info and valuable content. So I need as well your commitment. Unajua kama umeweka pesa mahali 5000 itakuuma wewe kukosa class. But kama hujaweka do anywhere, hata class naweza miss, nitaingia next week. That's the reason why I'm charging you guys. And I'm sure after you have done this class, I'm sure you'll feel the value for that money. So I'll be very lenient. Like you can talk to me, like someone asked me if they can be able to pay on Friday. Some that have paid. So just talk to me. Just be easy with me. Let's have a conversation. If you want to split maybe into two or something, and then we see way forward. So you just need for you to do very good analysis. But for the first three classes, it's just introduction. What is pips? What is stop loss? What is exotic pairs? What is main pairs? Major pairs? Or the introduction to definition majorly and a few calculation here and there. But when you start doing analysis on TradeView, I really advise for us to have laptop or desktop for easy analysis. Yeah. But ukishafanya for a while, you can be able even to do it on phone because sometimes even me I do it on phone, the analysis. And then our strategy is not complicated. So you can just need to draw a trend line, you just need to just use Fibonacci, candlestick confirmation, and that is it. I hope I've answered your question, Dekure.
Yes, you have.
Thank you.
Okay.
Any question from anyone? You guys are good, huh? Sawa sawa. I guess we'll catch up on the other side. If you need to talk to me, you can chat with me, and then we agree. And then tomorrow we start our class, the serious one. So, all right, guys.
Yes, thank
All
you
right.
So sawa.
for fresh.
Trading ni rahisi, si ngumu. Ni bidii tu. Sawa sawa. Good night, guys.
Usiku mwema.
Hapo. Bye.